My halo, we got a creature here. Patrick Roland John, 7 Jan 1938, 6 July Boba, after William H. Pauley 3rd, 1952 to July Boba. What that was, I had gone to Lee's on Richmond Road. I was going to eat at the Lee's over there, and I did notice that the sign looked different, but that Lee's has always been there, so I walked in and there was a meeting of people like with laptops and stuff, and then a little bit of construction going on, and then the old chef from by PS was in there, and I talked to him. I said people like coming over here because Roosters is over here too. Um, they have a new location, so um, I didn't say they have a new location, but and then that was pretty much all I said. And then, I asked him how he was doing. And then um, he said he looks forward to seeing me at that location when they open next month. So it was kind of funny, like, uh, because that lease has always been there as well, they're just like revamping it. And then they have him as the chef now. They brought him over from the PS one. So that was kind of cool. But I guess it read as a knee because I didn't say the absolute perfect thing. And then the William H. Pauley, that was the knee. And then the Patrick Roland John would have been the mercy for that because I threw up a few times. Um, because I had a good relationship with that chef, and he would give me a few of the meals for reduced price or free, knowing that I was coming over there pretty much all the time. If he was busy, then I just wouldn't pay for it. Like he was really cool, and like that's I asked him how he was doing today, and then so a few times I threw up though on the grass because the chicken started to get old, and it like sometimes the um I hate saying all this, but you guys just refuse to believe me. You think I'm lying about this stuff when all I'm doing is showing the report so that it can be understood later when there's a cutoff. Like if you look back and I stop making videos, or if we make it to the rapture, then you are caught up. You know what's happening. But you refuse to believe me. You think I'm the devil. Like I don't get it. So so yeah, like some of the chicken was old a few times, and then I threw it up or whatever. That's pretty much it. But and like if it was reduced price or whatever, then it was probably the old chicken a few times. But sometimes it would be the really good new chicken, fresh. I can't remember every single time, but it was like that. So then we have all this here. Um, get this on here. I think it's okay. Such, it says there. Bad shape says H. Um, so, Digivan Gasparian played the Dedica double reed woodwind instrument related to the orchestral oboe. Gasparian is known as the master of the Dedic. Plane practically crashed into a sea cliff which wasn't supposed to be in its landing trajectory, according to Sergei Gorb, deputy director of the company that owns the aircraft. Kamchatka Aviation Enterprise. The plane was in operation since 1982, and ammunition were found in his hotel room overlooking Chicago's lakefront. Over the holiday weekend, Keegan Castile, 32, of Ankeny. Okay, so you get all these ciphers here, plus something that was related that I put there, a multiplication. That was when the ciphers were a little bit less. So 30 or let's see, 34062 reverse prime, 2450 septenary, 42172 English summer, 29142 Satan. These are the three toenails. The ciphers and multiplication there. So then the three big wide toes total on left foot is that gematria phrase that I just read. Now, Annona, Squamosa, Goulds mouse, and Quetzal coatless humanoid body. Perfect mix of those. And then three big wide toes total on right foot is Jessica Springsteen, daughter of Bruce, going to Olympics Equestrian. Tribe is made up of four distinct groups of Native Americans: Chemehuevi, Mojave, Hopi, and Navajo. The reservation includes more than 110 miles, 177 kilometers of Colorado River shoreline, with some of the oldest and most secure rights to the river in both Arizona and California. While much of the water goes to farming, it also sustains wildlife preserves, and the tribe's culture loss is the end of an era for the show, now hosted by Ben Fordham, following broadcaster Alan Jones's retirement from radio last year. KIIS 106.5 duo Kyle and Jackie O have now taken the lead in their biggest rating win since they began broadcasting 21 years ago. Fordham was quick to commend the pair on Twitter this morning. Shaquille Badauni, 3 August 1916, 20 April 1970. So you end up getting 10,008 reverse ordinal, 3356 keypad, 2678 septenary. I'll zoom in on this, let you take a look. So this should be accurate. Three toenails here. And then the three big wide toes total on right foot is the gematria phrase we just read. So now the two arrows up here, reading from like that all the way down, and then divided by same order bottom ciphers. So it was like these two, this one, these two, this one. All without decimal, equals 0.9654145657315756. So what you end up getting is flight 93 from that, because that's where we are in the you could call it the pure river, I guess. So Dad H is 93, Whale HGF July 4 BHB Frank, still no vid, look up but Melchizedek and check and yell going out. Possibly question Leonidas, no noise. That's old stuff from Ryan and the girl from Georgia who were the assistant coaches at Concordia. That's that. And then the whale is my cousin's beautiful girlfriend that was there the other night when I was having those akathisia. So, all right. So and then gray and reptile deal or whatever, but it's so like in my face, like that. How did I never know this before? I mean, the neighbors is one thing, but the H Junior GF, I don't understand that. Like, how could this be possible? So, it could be just me thinking like, and it's just symbolism, microcosms, people playing roles, just as my mom plays, the Riley will play the role of my mom and stuff, and like that Ben Hurst spirit and stuff that's constantly um, trying to pull one over on me or something. But, we're getting through. We had the Donald Rumsfeld. We had, I mean, yeah, it's deaths in the news, but I do think that it's symbolic. Like those were time markers. That was, um, you know, 5:15, 5:18, all those like we were really getting some stuff done on the spiritual side, I believe, and it doesn't have to be played out in the physical, like physical, but if you're into that, feeling the pain or whatever of these Olympians, um, I get it, but I do think that that's a false Brahma system. But, um, I don't really know all the ins and outs of it. I mean, I think a lot of it is weird stuff that they're doing now. So this is the creature. Um, so you got three toenails. You've got three big wide toes. You've got the humanoid body, which is like a dinosaur. That pretty cool looking mouse. It's a little stouter, and then a sugar apple. Um, so you can say like the plant of it, or like just the apple itself, like somehow that is formed into the body, like how it works. Everything's balanced. Three big wide toes, the hair, and the three toenails. Um, so, all right. Thank you. Have a good night.